Welcome. I'm Ada Kay, your deaf courtroom commentator, breaking down the gripping courtroom drama, providing ASL interpretation when possible, while making justice accessible to everyone. Grab your favorite cup of Java and let's dive in. Hello, everybody. I'm a hot mess, but I'm here. Yeah. How are y'all doing? Oh my gosh, y'all, it's been crazy. I had my internet people come when I got off my live today because they had to hot wire me they had to bring the modem and router into this room, and they put a hard line into my computer, and they had to replace the router and the modem. Luckily, I have a jack that was old but workable. I mean, it's good. Everything's good. And he literally finished. He got here at 5. He literally finished at 7:30. I kid you not. He literally finished at 7:30. So I'm just so blessed that he was such a sweet guy. So Spectrum tech guy, you don't know, but I'm shouting you out because you were the bomb. You're the bomb. He did a great job, very polite, very clean, very nice, very accommodating, very understanding. So yay! Yay! You can't stay long. I have a dinner date with my boyfriend and my Mr. B. Well, hello. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. But I'm letting my mods know I'm live. I decided to hop on with Cardi B because I really don't know anything that's going on. I don't even really know who Cardi B is. I know, right? I know she's a singer. That's all I know. That's all I know is that she is a musician. And so what we're going to do is let me get it geared up. I got to gear it up. So that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. I think their court sound is going to be far better than what we've been listening to. I'll tell you that much. So let's see what's happened with Cardi B. Okay, first in chat is Miss Erin, Sweet Magnolia, mother of Papillons, Teresa. Oh, and Nightbot. And Nightbot. So anyway, Nightbot's popping up. Okay, so let me give you a quick rundown on Cardi B. Cardi B is the defendant. Well, I'm not even going to say her name because I can't. Plaintiff is Emani Ellis, a former security guard. February 24th of 2018 is the incident at the Beverly Inn OBGYN office. You got in a brawl at the OBGYN office. Your security guard. Lawsuit, non-criminal. Okay. So Cardi B allegedly spat on her, used racial slurs, mocked her weight and job, scratched her cheek with a fingernail, and threatened her employment, claiming the incident caused physical injury, emotional distress, and job loss, allegedly framed by HIPAA violation. Ellis is seeking medical expenses, lost wages, punitive damage, and civil penalty of $25,000. Cardi B denies any physical altercation. Ellison claims was the aggressor, says Ellis tried to record her during a private prenatal visit. Oh, bitch, please. If you did that, it's after 7. I'm going to be real. I would have done everything to get you out of there too. Describes the encounter as brief verbal altercation, 60, 90 seconds. Argues inconsistencies with Ellis's testimony undermines her credibility. Ellis testified emotionally, describing the incident, traumatizing. Cardi B appeared in court professionally dressed, expected to testify soon. The defense focused on contradictions in Ellis's account. What? So that's interesting. OMG. That is interesting. So let me get the shared screen up. And let's get into court. Let's figure out what this is. I want to hear this. This ought to be good. I need something more lighthearted. I'm hot. Is my mic that hot, y'all? I apologize. I just saw I have a different monitor. How's my mic now? Please tell me it's not that hot. Let me know if was the sound too much. I need someone to let me know. Angela, you're the only mod on here, so you're in charge. Will you do me a favor? Give me a thumbs up if the mic is okay. Give me a thumb down if it's too hot. I'm going to go to court and adjust their volume.
What about the cost of the treatment? Could you afford to pay $15,000, $20,000 to get plastic surgery to your face?
No.
What? Plastic surgery to her face?
Treat you on a lean basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lean basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulliken the fees for the treatment that he did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Did you also see a pain management doctor for one visit?
I did.
We're hopping in the middle of this, obviously, but bitch, please, you're sitting here telling me that you got a scratch on the face and you had to go and see a pain management doctor? Really? I am a little bit on the shock side. I'm a little bit shocked with that. I thought they had this. Let me look. I'm looking. I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to do this feed. It's a longer feed. I'm going to switch sides. I got to do the little YouTube-y thing. There we go. They're going to get the sound on in a minute. So I'll get it going, guys.
It is old.
When? Okay, there he goes. All right. Does it sound good?
For a lack of interest in the case, she's come a long way, and
oh no, we're good.
And this is a very important proceeding for her, but she is sick, and so I apologize for that. This is the last last opportunity, I'll have to speak to you directly and tell all the evidence is in. This is my chance to tell you what I believe the evidence will be. Now, what I say and what counsel has said today are like promises. We're predicting, we're promising you what we're going to show. And at the end of the trial, and I want you to remember this.
I got to give my password. I'll be right back.
At the trial, I'm going to ask you who kept their promises and who didn't. Now, obviously, both sides can't tell their side of the story at the same time. That would be chaos. So in our system, the person who filed the lawsuit gets to go first. You've heard many times today that it's very important that you keep an open mind, that you hear both sides of the story before, both sides of the evidence, both sides' documents, before you make a decision or come to any conclusions. It is the only way to be fair to both sides, that you hear all of the evidence and not just jump to conclusions. Now, this is what we expect the evidence will show. First, Cardi is a loving mother to 3 young children and a devoted daughter and sister in a tight-knit family. She came from a very humble beginning. She is a successful recording artist now, but she was born in poverty in New York City's Washington Heights. She worked very hard to get where she is. In 2015, she joined the cast of a reality show called Love and Hip Hop New York. And from there, she all of a sudden got all these followers. And that ended up with her becoming a Grammy Award-winning and critically acclaimed recording artist. Now, second, the evidence will show that in late February 2018, Cardi was about 4 months pregnant with her first child, excuse me. It was early in her pregnancy. She came out to Los Angeles for work, basically, related to the MBA event. And she asked a friend, or she asked someone to recommend a gynecologist. She wanted to just check. And so she made an appointment, or an appointment was made for her, to see a gynecologist at a medical building in Beverly Hills. They took special steps to make sure this was private. The appointment was on a Saturday afternoon. The doctor, the gynecologist, had arranged for his staff to leave early. Her normal security person did not join her, because what could happen? She was going into he stayed in the car, she was going into a doctor's office, so what could possibly happen? And what happened was Plaintiff. The evidence will show.
Thank you, Angela.
That Plaintiff had her phone to her ear when the elevator opened, as Cardi was trying to make her way to her doctor's office. She was a patient. And
Is the court feed better now? I turned it down.
Plaintiff stated out loud, "Wow, that was Cardi B." Cardi turned around and saw the plaintiff holding up her phone, filming or photographing her. And Cardi said, "Why are you doing that? Why do you?"
She just said, "That's right."
Just steps away from my doctor's office, and the evidence will show that plaintiff's response was a belligerent "because I can." Now, you will hear evidence that plaintiff continued to follow Cardi as Cardi tried to get to her doctor's office. Evidence that plaintiff continued to yell at Cardi. That when people from the doctor's office came out and told plaintiffs to stop, saying, "You're a security guard, what are you doing?" That plaintiff continued. And when someone intervened and got between them, plaintiff started taking swings at Cardi B. As Cardi B backed up and backed up, Cardi B was, facing someone, with all respect, who testified and admitted that she was 240, 250 pounds, wearing black military boots, hovering over Cardi, yelling and screaming at her and taking swings at her, trying to get to her beyond the person who was trying to intervene, trying to calm things down. Now, I don't take any pleasure in saying this, but there will be evidence that it was plaintiff who yelled, "I will fuck your shit up." That's when someone intervened and dragged plaintiff to an elevator and said, "You have to leave. You have to leave." You will hear Cardi's testimony that she both feared for her unborn baby. This was her first pregnancy. and a very large woman was advancing towards her, and she was utterly confused that a security guard would be her attacker. Importantly, plaintiff has repeatedly changed her story over the last 7 years. You will hear evidence that under oath, she stated in what is called discovery, Cardi beat her about the head and body. Under oath, she said that. You will hear evidence that plaintiff stated, Cardi scratched plaintiff's nose. You will hear evidence that the story then changed, that Cardi instead scratched plaintiff's cheek, and you will hear evidence that plaintiff also said Cardi never touched her. That is the evidence that you will hear. And to put it mildly, we expect the evidence will establish that plaintiff is not telling the truth. Now, there's been this allegation that that Cardi got plaintiff fired. But we expect.
Objection, Your Honor. We'll discuss this issue.
Assisting plaintiff was withdrawn.
I apologize.
The claim was withdrawn.
Oh my God, tennis match.
Let's go. I didn't know that. So there's no employment claim? Okay. You've been very patient. The case just got smaller, but we still have a lot of evidence to put on. And I thank you for your patience, and thank you for keeping an open mind and waiting until you hear both sides. Thank you.
All right, thank you, counsel.
He got shut down quick.
The presentation of evidence at this point in time, does plaintiff have a witness to call?
Yes, Your Honor. Plaintiff calls Emani Ellis to stand as our first witness.
Thank you.
I would say that the Saturday next to the appropriate. Please raise your right hand. Please solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Thank you, may I please have you state and spell your first and last name for the record?
Yes, my name is Imani Ellis. Last name is Ellis.
I'll slow it down now.
Your first name, please.
Imani, yes, Emani.
Perfect, thank you. You may proceed to walk and step.
Quite welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. For the record, how old are you?
32.
And on the date of February 24th, 2018, what were you doing?
I was at work on duty as a security guard.
Where were you?
The address of the building was 8920 Wilshire Boulevard.
And for how long had you been working as a security guard as of 2018?
For 4 years.
And what did it take to become a licensed security guard?
You have to get fingerprinted and it's sent to the state of California for approval.
And
Yeah, this is not a security guard. This is a rent-a-cop. You have to take a test. I have my security license. There's more to it than just that, boo. Come on now. Just saying.
do you have any criminal record?
No,
Could you become a security guard if you have a criminal record?
no,
Have you ever assaulted and battered anybody in your lifetime?
no.
Were you using your telephone to take photographs of the defendant when you saw her exit the elevator?
No.
So if you could just tell us in your own words, when you got to the 5th floor, you were doing your rounds, and you saw Cardi B, what did you say?
I said something along the lines of, that looks like Cardi B, or wow, that's Cardi B.
Were you talking to anybody at that time?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
Were you entering the elevator?
I was, yes.
Did you actually go inside the elevator?
I did, yes.
And did Cardi B exit the elevator?
She did, yes.
Okay, and then what happened?
After she heard me say her name, she turned back around, and the first thing out of her mouth was, excuse my language, was, why the fuck are you telling people that you see me? At this time, I tried to calm her down and assure her that I didn't tell anyone that I seen her, and she was extremely upset.
Okay. And
So who did you tell? Oh my God, that's Cardi B. Who did you say that to? Who were you talking to? Right there, you just lied. You told somebody because you just said a minute ago, you said, oh my God, that's Carly B. Wow. And now you're saying you didn't tell anybody. Are you talking to yourself? Who is the one that heard that? Who were you talking to? Come on. I'm already seeing bullshit.
What did she tell you after that?
Then, excuse my language again, but she said, yes, the fuck you did. And then she put her finger in my face.
When she put her finger in your face, did she have long fingernails?
She did.
And approximately how long were her fingernails on the date when she put them in your face?
About 2 to 3 inches long.
Oh, that would be
You,
like this. No.
Have seen different pictures
1
and
inch.
videos of Cardi B. You
2 inch.
notice that she has long fingernails in those videos and photographs.
Yes.
3 inches would be like that, y'all. Come on.
When
That
you
ain't
saw her
3 inches.
today, did you notice that her fingernails were very short?
Yes.
Does she usually wear them that short?
Objection, speaking.
It's also lacks foundation sustained.
Have you seen
Speculation.
for how long? Were you a fan of Cardi B before this incident?
I was.
What kind of fan were you?
I enjoyed her music. I was interested in going to a concert. I didn't have any problem with her.
Did you ever go to see her in concert?
I had tickets to go to see her. But
That's 2
I never went
inches.
after this incident.
And when were you supposed to go see her in concert?
I'm not sure of the date. It was sometime in 2018.
And
So you didn't
you're,
go, huh?
Very close with your grandmother, Diane Schmidt. Is that correct?
Correct.
How old is your grandmother?
She's 79.
Does she have information about this incident? Objection. Speculation, lacks foundation.
Sustained.
Did you show your grandmother the scar on your left cheek after February 24th of 2018?
Could you repeat the question, please?
Did you show the cut on your left cheek after February 24th of 2018 to your grandmother, Diane Schmidt?
Yes.
And what year were you born?
1992.
And how many?
Oh my God, you're a baby.
I'm the oldest of 5.
And your grandmother has seen you regularly from birth up to the present time?
Yes.
And what about your mother? Did you live with your mother up until a certain point?
Until the age 19.
Did you sustain any, well, straight that. Let me take you a little bit back to you. So, when you were at the building and Cardi B exited the elevator on February 24th, 2018, what were the words that she used that were so hurtful?
She used a lot of words. And again, excuse my language, but she was like, fuck you.
Okay, I don't want to hear, then again, excuse my language, because you know damn well that woman probably says every one of these words every day. So don't play that poor, pitiful me crap.
You fat ass bitch. That's why I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to get you fired. Nigga this, nigga that, bitch ass nigga. That's why you do security. Ah, that's why you do security. Ah, she was sticking her tongue out. She was flailing her arms up and down. She was jumping up and down. Body shaming me. I mean,
Boo, I don't believe
racial
you.
slurs, just a lot.
Guess I'm not monetizing this show.
Did she spit on you?
She did.
Did her spit actually land on your body?
It did.
Why did you exit the elevator to speak with her after she said what she said?
I wanted to clarify the misunderstanding.
Did you also want her to leave because she was causing a disturbance?
At that time, she was causing a disturbance. She was yelling and screaming, and I didn't want her to leave.
And as a security guard, are you Were you working there as an extension of the owner to be able to make that kind of call, whether somebody should be told to leave because they're causing a disturbance?
Objection, leading, lack foundation, calls for legal conclusions.
Ooh, just give the whole list.
Could you repeat the question, please?
I'm gonna ask you a different question.
Yeah, I can't. I'll ask you another one.
Did the landlord hire you as a security guard to protect its building?
Yes.
Lack foundation.
Overruled.
And did you do that?
Yes.
For how long?
For about 4 years.
During those 4 years, did you ever have a problem with anybody else?
Never.
Not one time.
Not as far as I can remember, no. Not a perfect employee, but a good employee.
Did the defendant take a swing at you?
She did.
When she took a swing at you, it didn't hit your body, correct?
No.
Did the defendant use her fingernails to cut your face?
She did.
As a result of the cut to your face, did you have to see 2 different plastic surgeons?
Yes.
Did you undergo plastic surgery?
Sorry for the yell. What? I'll do it that way. 3 different plastic surgeons for a little scratch on your face. If that happened, if Carly D actually scratched, why can't I find what? Oh, there it is. If Carly B actually scratched my face, I'd be wearing it like a freaking badge. Hey, look, she scratched me. Look, isn't it cool, man? She got my DNA, bitch. Yeah, I know. You get a different personality at night, y'all.
I did.
I lived on the south side of San Antonio, dude. I can do South Side San Antonio very well. I can go gangsta. Yeah. Yeah, there are pictures of that.
Your Honor, if I may show exhibit number 7.
Well, that's it, it's the photograph, you never disclosed it.
22 photographs that we discussed earlier.
I'm gonna let him show the photographs.
For the record,
What's that?
I'm sorry, for the record,
Oh, can you just identify it by number?
Yes,
Each
Your Honor.
one?
Would it be okay to get one of those books? Your Honor, I would like to show exhibit 7-001.
Understanding you're objecting to their admission, do you want them to lay foundation, or are we gonna stipulate foundation?
well, that's right, go ahead.
You
I
want to
thought you were
stipulate,
asking him what it's lay foundation.
do you want them to lay a foundation, you stipulate to it?
No, we don't.
Okay. Then why don't you show the photograph to your client first to identify what it is?
Yes, Your Honor. If you can look into that notebook on your right, there'll be a number 7.
Okay.
And the purpose of taking the photographs were to show where the incident occurred and give the jury understanding of what kind of building we're looking at, we're dealing with.
Yes.
And you feel it's important that they see that?
Absolutely.
Your Honor, may I publish that 7-001?
You only had her authenticate number, the first page, you just want to have her thumb through it.
Sure.
Verify that those are the photographs you're taking.
Yes, Your Honor, I will do so. If you can look at 7-001 through 7-022, if you can look at all those photographs. Are those photographs of the building where you worked on February 24th, 2018?
Yes.
And if you look towards the end, 7-022, is that the area where the incident took place?
Yes.
I showed them to,
Yeah, just say do not have to be published.
thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to show exhibit 7-001.
Ms. Ellis, is this the photograph that we discussed, which is the outside of the building where you worked at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Okay, 7-002, is this a closer picture of the same building?
Correct.
And this is a 6-story building in the city of Beverly Hills, it's an older building, correct?
Correct.
And then 7-003, we're getting closer to the front.
Correct.
7-004, is that the front entrance of the building where you work?
Yes.
Okay, 7-005, another photograph of the same front, closer up.
Yes.
7-006, you see that photograph? Is that the inside of the lobby of the building where you work?
Yes.
And 7-007, was that security booth there when you worked there? Do you remember?
It was.
Did you sit behind that security booth?
I did.
And on the date of the incident, were you wearing your uniform?
Yes.
7-007 is a photograph of that booth where you sit. 7-008, was that sign there on the date when you worked there?
Yes.
Okay. 7-009, these are the elevators that guests and visitors of the building would take to get upstairs, is that correct?
Yes.
And on the date of the incident, do you remember if you took the elevator to get to the 5th floor or maybe took the stairs? Do you remember?
I'm not sure.
All right, if I could take, we're gonna skip. Just go through it very fast. 7-010, is this a photograph of the elevator which Cardi B got out of on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And that's the elevator that you entered, correct?
Yes.
It's a relatively small elevator, isn't it?
Yes.
And 7-011, is that a photograph of the elevator area where the incident took place that we took recently?
Yes.
And obviously on the day of the incident, you were there, it was Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Was it this way with garbage all around or not?
Not at that time, no.
7012 and 7013 and 7014 and 7015 are photographs of the hallway leading up to the elevator bay, correct?
Yes.
And did Miss Cardi B walk down the hallway after she spoke with you and came back, or did everything happen right at the elevator bay?
She did. She came out and looked around, and then when she heard what I said, she turned back around to approach me.
So if you could go to 7-021.
Bring me a little bowl and put about that much in it.
This is where the entire incident took place, correct?
Yes.
And on the date of the incident, sorry. After the incident happened, were you intending
I need
to
a
sue?
spoon.
No,
Where's your
Is
router?
that why you didn't take photographs yourself?
Assistant.
Why didn't you take photographs of the cut to your face or any injury you sustained after the assault and battery?
Objection lacks foundation argument.
can you read the question, sir?
Why did you not take photographs of the scar after the incident?
I was upset. I was a lot going on. I'm not sure.
Oh, shit.
And you were not intending to sue, is that correct?
No.
Were you intending to sue Cardi B at that moment when the incident occurred?
No, I was not.
Uh, In addition to being a security guard, did you have interest in criminal justice?
Yes.
What were the classes that you took or were going to take?
I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice administration.
And after this incident, did you continue on that path?
I chose a different career field.
What is your current career at this time?
I work in social services.
What do you do? Who do you work with?
I work with low-income families to access resources.
Did Miss Cardi B, after this incident, post different things about you to her fans?
She did,
In how many different instances?
probably about 2.
And did you do the same thing back to her?
Never.
After the incident, did you seek medical treatment from a psychologist, Nicole McKenzie?
Yes,
And that was approximately 2 months after the incident?
correct.
What did Dr. McKenzie do for you?
She provided therapy, counseling therapy.
Was it helpful?
I believe it was at the time.
Before the incident, did you ever have any type of psychological or psychiatric medical treatment?
Can I answer it? Okay. Something happened with my sister and a neighbor. My family was given therapy on behalf of that. That was all my trauma.
And how long ago was that before the incident?
Over 10, 15 years ago before the incident.
So approximately what year was that?
That's the security guard on the stand.
And was there a gap between the completion of
They're blacking out stuff.
Your understanding that he died in 2021?
Yes.
And when you saw him, did he advise you that you needed to wait at least 1 year to determine if the cut became a scar?
Objection, hearsay, and legal.
Why don't you rephrase the question?
Did Dr. Scher ask you to return approximately 1 year after he saw you for the first time?
He did.
why did he ask you to wait 1 year?
Objection calls for speculation.
Do you know why he asked you to wait for a whole year before seeking medical treatment?
Objection lacks foundation.
He said he didn't want to treat it prematurely and for me to come back.
Did the scar become a keloid?
It made a scar, yes.
Do you know if it's called a keloid or you're not sure?
I'm not sure if it's going to.
Good, yeah. Yellow with,
Before the incident of February 24th, 2018, did you have any scars to your left cheek?
Never,
Did you have any scars anywhere on your face?
never.
At some point, well, straight. Do you remember the pandemic in April of 2020?
I do.
You remember that there was a period of time where elective medical treatment was not allowed?
Yes.
What about the cost of the treatment? Could you afford to pay $15,000, $20,000 to get plastic surgery to your face?
No.
Did Dr. Mulliken agree to treat you on a lien basis?
He did.
And when you got medical treatment on a lien basis, is it your understanding that regardless of the outcome of the case, you still owe Dr. Mulliken the fees for the treatment that he did? Is that your understanding?
Yes.
Did you also see a pain management doctor for one visit?
I did.
Did you also treat with different psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists on October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Objection, it's a violation of order granting the motion to eliminate.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Did you seek treatment from psychologists, including Alex Avila and other psychologists from October 8th, 22 through July 2nd of 23?
Same objection.
Overruled.
Correct, yes.
And for that psychological treatment, did Dr. Avila's office agree to treat you on a lien basis?
They did, yes.
For Nicole McKenzie, did you, would it be medical bills totaling $5,087 from her office for medical treatment that you received related to this incident?
Objection. Leaving Flags Foundation.
Sustained.
Is it your understanding that your total medical bills related to this incident are $36,000?
You need to start with the foundation. You need to establish what she knows and how she knows it.
Thank you. Did you receive medical bills at your home from these different medical providers?
I'm not sure.
Did some of the medical providers send you bills to your home?
I'm sure, yes.
Did some of the medical providers that I mentioned advise you of the amounts that they were charging you for their medical treatment?
Yes.
Okay. Dog, Dad, what do you mean it won't let you hit the subscribe button? That's weird. Anybody else have a problem? I can't check that. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Angela. Hey, hey, Miss June. Miss June, you need to go and check the private messages, please. It's been glitchy. I appreciate you subbing so very much. Keep trying. I apologize. Let's get back into it.
Was the medical treatment that you received from these medical providers beneficial to you?
It was.
Do you still suffer from psychological issues related to this incident?
Objection.
Sustained.
I do, yes.
The objection was sustained.
I'm sorry.
Sustained, you don't answer.
The judge says sustained and you don't answer.
I apologize.
How often, since this incident, February 24th of 2018, how often do you see your grandmother, Diane Schmidt?
Objection, otherwise.
Overruled.
Once a month
And where does she live?
in Las Vegas.
And she's here today to testify on your behalf.
She is.
Do you know how old your grandmother is?
79.
Do you have respect for authority?
Yes.
Assisting.
Where does your grandmother live?
Las Vegas.
Do you ever visit your grandmother in Las Vegas?
Yes.
And for what reason did you visit Las Vegas to visit your grandmother?
To check on her. She's a senior.
Do you take any medication or drugs?
No.
Do you drink alcohol regularly?
No.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your expectations are when you worked security at that building on February 24th of 2018?
Are you asking me what were my duties today?
What were your expectations? What was your expectation from visitors or guests who were coming to that building on that day?
Assisting.
When you worked security on February 24th of 2018, did the owner hire you to do security for them?
Yes.
And why did they hire you?
Objection, call for speculation, back to foundation.
Assisting.
And after this incident, you decided to discontinue working as a security guard. We're not blaming it on the incident, but we're saying that, I want to be clear that after this incident, you have decided that you're no longer going to work as a security guard, correct?
Yes.
And before the incident happened, did you have that intention, or did that intention come about after the incident?
Objection, compound.
It came after the incident. I had plans of promoting, moving up, definitely staying at that job.
Did you, well, I'll strike that. Did you ever want to become a police officer?
I did.
Do you still want to become a police officer?
No.
And why is that?
I was deeply traumatized about what happened.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your trauma that
Oh,
you suffered? from
please.
this incident?
Yes. I deal with anxiety, deal with depression. I have post-traumatic stress. I have a scar on my face. I deal with insomnia, things like that.
Do you believe that the incident, well, I'll strike that. Are you single at this time?
I am.
Were you single at the time of the incident?
I'm not sure.
Do you believe that this incident has an effect on your future ability to have a partner?
Objection, lacks foundation, calls for expert testimony.
Assisting.
Do you expect Cardi B to pay for your medical bills?
Objection, irrelevant.
Assisting. Sorry.
Aside from calling you the N-word, spitting at you, taking a swing at you, cutting your face with her fingernails, is there anything else that she did on February 24th, 2018 to you?
I mean, the whole incident was super traumatizing for me. She did a lot that day.
Did she ever?
Are we in
apologize
high
for
school,
it?
Boo?
Never,
Did you want her to apologize?
of course.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Cross examine.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you very much. Think about it much. Think about it much. Thank you.
And if it's okay, I'll use the podium. With a slight adjustment. Good afternoon, Ms. Ellis. Your lawyer showed you photos of the building that you were working on at as a security guard in February 2018. Do you know the name of the building?
I don't know the name.
Was it Beverly Hills Medical Center?
It could have been, yes.
Yeah, it was a medical facility, right?
Yes.
And the incident that
Okay, I gotta say this. I had to stop. When you're a security guard, Boo, I have my security guard license. You need to know the name of the facility in which you are working at. Even if you go from one facility to another, you're with a company and they rotate you between, say, a medical practice, a baseball field, God only knows where. Your job is to know the address and exactly where you are, because if you have to call 911, you have to be able to give them that information. So, you not knowing the building you were in, I smell a skunk. I'm getting that whiff of a skunk. Over dramatized for a little scratch on the face. Thousands and thousands of dollars of repairs to a scratch on the face. Even if it did happen, I'm like, what? Most people would pay to have a scratch by a store like that.
you claim happened that day happened at approximately 1:30 p.m.
Approximately, yes.
And you knew at the time when you saw Cardi B that she was going to a medical appointment, correct?
I didn't know where she was going, but she was at the building.
And you understood that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
She was going to an appointment, yes.
And it was a medical building, right?
Yes.
And your deposition was taken and you said that you understood, testified under oath in your deposition. Let me ask, do you remember your deposition was taken in this action?
Yes.
Do you remember taking an oath at the deposition to tell the truth?
Yes.
And that under the same penalties for perjury that apply in this courtroom, for example, correct?
Yes.
And you testified that you understood when you saw Cardi B that she was going to a medical appointment, right?
Yes.
Now, after this incident, you talked to your supervisor at Allied, right?
Yes.
And she told you to submit a incident report, correct?
Yes.
And you emailed an incident report to your supervisor 2 days later, right?
I don't know about 2 days, but I sent it to her, yes.
Yes.
Required as a security guard, if you have an incident, especially one involving a famous person like this, you call their butts or you emailed them or you send it that day, that as soon as it happened. So not accepting her bullshit.
And it was by email.
I'm not sure how she received it.
Your Honor, if we may, I'd like to show the witness the incident report that she did not produce in discovery.
To refresh your recollection.
State of confusion, believe it or not, most doctors don't do house calls, especially when it's an OBGYN appointment. I mean, it's one thing if they need a little injection in their butt or they've got a cold or something, but she's going for an OBGYN appointment. She was in her pregnancy, and those appointments you need ultrasound machines and things like that. So no, house calls are pretty much the thing of the past.
I would object to that based on authenticity is not her documents.
I think it's needed to refresh my recollection.
That's true. I have seen her with no fingernails before. So just performances and videos and things like that, but I've seen photos. I was looking at them and they didn't have super long nails.
Over.
This is a document that we got from Allied pursuant to a trial subpoena. And it's not in the book. So let me provide a copy. Should I hand it to the clerk?
You can push.
I'm sorry? Oh, thank you, Ron. Let's make sure. There you go. Does that refresh your memory that you sent an email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018?
Okay,
Do you recall that now?
I don't, but I'm looking at what you gave me.
And that's your email address, right?
Yes,
And it's addressed to your supervisor, Jassa,
yes,
and it's dated February 24, 2018? So I apologize, it's dated February 26, 2018, and the subject is 224-18 incident report. You see that?
I see it, yes.
Now, before we talk more about that incident report, do you remember receiving in this case discovery requests that you had to verify under oath, where people asked you questions and got documents?
I'm not sure.
Well, let's see if we can refresh your recollection. With,
Coffee.
see this? Mike's response.
Which one is it?
If I may, Your Honor, to explain to counsel that it's plaintiff's response and objection to defendant Cardi B's demand for production of documents, set 2. And, yeah, Coach?
Sure.
Thank you. If you look through the last 2 pages, is that a verification by you, signed by you, under oath, that the statements in the response are true and correct?
I'm sorry, were you asking me?
Is that your signature on the last page here?
Yes,
And you verified that, you signed stating that under penalty of perjury, the statements in the document are true, correct?
yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, please look at it. If you could please look at pages 5 and 6, that plaintiff has no emails related to this lawsuit.
Are you asking me about this email on the paper?
I'm asking you about the response. You made a discovery in this case stating that under oath, you have no emails that relate to this incident. Is that
Well, that's
correct?
correct. I don't have access to this email anymore.
Okay, so you're, well, okay. Let's go back. Actually, we have one other response, another sworn response. Your Honor, I would like to show the witness plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatories, which rather than asking for documents, ask for information. May I approach?
Go ahead. Where's the date of the document?
It was served on January 3rd, 2024. And the verification is dated January 30, 2024. Yeah? Well. And that's your signature at the last page, verified under oath that the statements in the document are true and correct?
It's my signature, yes.
Okay, and you understood that you were verifying under oath that the statements in that document were correct?
Yes,
And in that document as well, you said you had no emails related to this incident, this lawsuit, right?
I'm not sure if I said that in this document, but
Could you please look at pages 4 to 5? In fact, you say it 5 times. If memory serves, it's in bold.
okay.
And you never produced the email that you sent to your supervisor on February 26th in 2018 in this lawsuit, did you?
I don't have access to that email, sir.
My question to you is, did you ever produce that email?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
Did you ask, you had discovery obligations, Miss, did you ask Allied for a copy of the email that you are now testifying you couldn't access?
I wasn't in communication with Ally.
Okay, so let's talk about what you said on the email to your supervisor 2 days after the incident. If you look at page 1, it states that you were the daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. You were on patrol, and I had, quote unquote, I had 2 cell phones, the work phone and also my personal phone. I had my cell phone to my ear. Do you see that language?
Okay,
Do you see the language?
I see it, yes.
And you wrote that 2 days after the incident?
I don't remember writing this, but if this is what you have, then
Your Honor, I would ask that you read the whole sentence for completeness.
I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know that, but to the extent
Well, that's the portion I intend to read. I mean, he's welcome to read whatever he wants to read.
Well, he's just reading half a sentence. It would be unfair for him.
budget predatory.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, let me actually include the declaration that came with it. Of Allied.
Sorry.
Too much stuff. We'll talk about the first paragraph.
It does appear to be a narrative, so if you want to read everything in context, so,
Should I read it, or are you asking her to read it?
no, go ahead.
Okay. And just that sentence, Your Honor?
Just read it. Whatever it is, make sure it's just in context.
Okay, thank you. Again, the context is that you state in this that you are a daytime guard on duty at 8920 Wilshire Boulevard. Per usual, I was conducting a routine patrol of the building premises, and as part of that patrol, I checked the rooftop, all tenant levels, and parking garages. At approximately 13:30 hours, and just to clarify, that is 1:30, correct?
yes.
I was finishing a patrol on the 5th floor of the building. In my hand, I had 2 cell phones, the AUS work phone, and I also had my personal cell phone. I held my cell phone to my ear, checking my voicemail because my mother is recovering from cancer and is in chemotherapy, so sometimes I don't get the calls and have to check the voicemails. Do you remember that?
I'm reading it with you, yes.
And are you telling me you have no recollection of this 2-page email detailing the event that you've sued over?
I remember writing an incident report and sending it over.
Well, do you recall also that you produced in this case your T-Mobile cell phone records, correct?
Yes.
And if I could, I believe that's something we can display because it is an exhibit.
Can you share, Your Honor, may I ask if they can share the exhibit number, please?
So why don't we, just to move things along, why don't we take our afternoon break now? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take an afternoon break. Since we have a couple things to discuss and I need to give the court reporter some time off, why don't we resume back at 3:15? In the meantime, please do not discuss the case with anyone, including other jurors. Don't call me please or do any research about the case. We will see you at 3:15.
So what are you guys thinking about this? Let's have a discussion. I want a lot of feedback. What are y'all's thoughts on this? I call it BS. I'm anxious to hear Cardi B's side, but this to me is a bunch of BS. I'm not agreeing with what I'm hearing.
Me, in August, today.
Guys, can you let me know what the volume is in court? How does it sound? Hi, Rubber Ramada. Hi, Angela. Hello, June. Hello, Nightbot. Hi, Brown Eyes. Welcome, Brown Eyes. Thank you for joining State of Confusion. Who'd have thought I'd get the hiccups from drinking a little bit of coffee, decaf, so I can go to bed. A dog, Dad, thank you so much for joining. All of y'all, if I said anything, I have no what that is. Yeah, I think someone wants money. I think that is so right. I think you're so right. I think somebody wants money. That's all this is. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But to me, this is a money grabbing thing. And the things that she's talking about and being a security guard, she obviously doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. And obviously, she was the most basic of the basic of the basic and didn't really know squat other than to put the uniform on, walk around, and call for help. But that is she's so off.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Did we not exchange exhibits? Do we not have joint trial records? What's going on here?
I apologize. This is what we have tried to convey. Since
You're not to say, you might smile and do this and keep walking. You don't ask for autographs. You don't, oh my God, Cardi B. You don't do that crap. Sorry, I forgot y'all's ears. I forgot. My bad. My bad. I'll move the mic back. But you can't do that. Oh, I know. I am too. Let's see.
July, we've been trying to work with this gentleman to get his exhibits and to finish the exhibit, the joint exhibit list. We have filed the memorandum with the declaration that shows me in August repeatedly asked.
Okay, let's fast forward.
We have not.
Maybe there's a lack of meeting a different. Do you have all their documents yet?
At 8:45, he handed it to me today.
Okay.
And we previously produced the documents and produced them as trial exhibits by service at 11:47 on Friday, which he disputes happened, but I have a good service.
Okay.
And if I made my comment, would like to add something.
Sure.
I just want
If Cardi B wins, you know she's going to sue him.
to be clear that on Wednesday, I was moving my son into college and got a message from plaintiff's counsel that the court wanted us to make change to the documents. He did not respond because Peter said, this is detailed in something you filed in the court, letter after letter after letter, he did not respond to. He already filed his documents to the court on Tuesday when he's leaving me voicemail saying, the court is telling us we have to make changes to the documents and submit them. The documents that were filed were not filed with my documents. He was leaving voicemail saying we have to get the documents filed while he already filed the documents. Yeah, I just wanted you to know.
I'm
Those
working
are not our
about
documents.
exhibits. Do you have you got their exhibits this morning?
We got their exhibit book this morning.
Okay.
I have to say this. Cardi B has an interesting makeup technique going on here. As a makeup artist, see that line that goes down her face right here? No matter how she moves, it's there. This is darker than this is more yellow.
Art. Sorry, but we're trying to.
Line moves with her. That is a makeup technique to make her face look thinner and like mine. Believe it or not, mine's more elongated like this. She's trying to downplay take away some of the squareness in her jaw. I find that really interesting. It's overly done, in my humble opinion, for this.
Over a wire. And I apologize for that. It almost killed me. I think what I'm about to say is correct, but one of these two lawyers will correct me if I'm wrong. We initially, before the final trial status conference, filed what we had and explained that we had not heard from counsel. Counsel, the court admonished everyone to cooperate. We identified 3 remaining open issues and repeatedly asked him to identify the documents. He has these exhibits, for his exhibits, he had these generic references to medical records, things like that. We asked him, and he was asking us to authenticity, and we said, give us the documents so we know what we're situating to. We did not get a response to any of those questions. He then unilaterally, well, as we got closer to the, he unilaterally last week filed documents, filed these trial documents, which we understood he was saying us to review, pursuant to what Ms. Moore just said, and found out only on Saturday they didn't actually file them. Yesterday, we, to at least show our side of it, because he doesn't include everything that we put in, filed our own unjoined exhibit and jury instructions and everything. So it is extremely confusing, I understand that. But there is no agreed upon joint exhibit list. There is no agreed upon joint witness list. Our witness list, for example, includes Tierra Malcolm. His doesn't. Things like that.
Okay. Do you have all their exhibits now?
Yes, sir. I'm not clear what he's talking about. The court's order says we're supposed to bring them 5 books today. I brought 5 exhibit books today. I gave him 1 and I distributed it to the court. And he's giving me his book. So I don't know what he's talking about. But what I do notice is throughout this cross-examination is just springing on things. I don't know if it's for impeachment or not, but that's my concern. When I ask him, where is it in the exhibit book? He can't tell me.
And I think that was one of the points the court made earlier. I don't want interrogatories and RFPs to be exhibits because they're
They're
not.
not. They aren't included in the exhibit book.
And so I think your obligation is to specifically identify the caption and the date it was served. I think that's adequate to put the plaintiff's counsel on notice.
And that's what I did, and yes.
I know, but he had to ask. So.
My apologies.
Okay.
My apologies. And this particular Allied document is a document that was produced from Allied's records, this email. We have an affidavit of
No,
that.
I don't have an issue with this. I mean,
Okay.
you refresh your recollection, and I think she agreed that she sent it. So.
And I showed him as I was passing what the discovery response was, but I'll be specific without him passing.
So I need you all to work together a little bit more.
Yeah, I wish we
You
could.
shouldn't be fighting against each other. It's your clients that you're trying to represent here. So we need to put our heads together. Do we have a final verdict form?
We did, we filed one before and he approved it. Your Honor made one change to it, and I don't recall what it was, because we had, I think there were a few words that were different than the approved form, and that was done at the final status conference.
Oh.
We also had a joint statement, but Your Honor made that up
Okay.
there.
So, and here's the issue, just to explain myself with respect to the extent that she treated with a doctor, she did treat with a doctor, and so I'm not going to exclude that. If I excluded the doctor as a witness, that's a different story.
Well, the evidence is that if you're talking about Dr. Avila, he was not a treating physician.
She testified that he was, so.
Well, that's because he's trying to do an end run around the exclusion of Dr. Avila.
All right. Anything further?
Yes, Your Honor. In my defense, Your Honor, all of these things I disagree with. I'm not going to get into the details. All I can say is Dr. Avila did treat my client and he signed the report in the bill, and that's why I asked her about it. So.
Okay.
And if I may just, because I know you've got a lot of cases. Dr. Avila was never identified as an expert. He then tried to replace Dr.
We've gone over this.
Okay, just want to make sure you remember.
I do.
Thank you.
Okay. We will see you at 3.
Yes, sir.
Jennifer.
Yeah, some companies will permit you to carry a cell phone because you may need to use it to call for emergency. However, if you got caught with your cell phone out at any given time that was not authorized, you'd be bye-bye. Now, like me, my cell phone controls my hearing aid. So as long as I'm using it to control a hearing aid, then that's fine. But I couldn't be taking pictures. I couldn't be talking on it. I couldn't be doing any of those kind of things on it. So this lady broke some rules here, y'all. Interesting lighting in these courtrooms. Man, they need to update some of this stuff.
And you're reminded you're still under oath?
It's driving me.
sir.
All right, you want to resume your cross exam?
Yes, thank you. Okay, let's back up just a little. 1 second. So, on that day in February 2018, when you were on duty as a security guard, you were wearing black boots, right?
Yes.
And you testified earlier when your counsel was asking you questions that you had a earpiece and you were checking voicemail. Well, I'm sorry, I mistaken. That you had an earpiece in your head when you saw Cardi B, right?
Yes.
And you were, but then in the incident report, we saw that you wrote that you had your phone to your ear, correct?
Okay.
Is that correct?
That's what it says on the paper. Yes.
Yes. And if you look at that incident report at the very top, it says from Emani Ellis, Emani Ellis at gmail.com. That's your personal email account, right?
Yes.
Okay. And is doing incident reports a normal practice in the security guard business?
When something happens, yes.
In fact, you do daily activity reports as a security guard?
Yes.
So the reports are very important, right?
Yes.
And in the incident report, when you were reporting back to your supervisor, you said that you were checking your voicemail, right?
That's what the email says.
The email that bears your name, right? Reporting on the incident that you have sued over.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. If we could turn in the blue book to Trial Exhibit 200. You see it?
Yes.
And that's a letter from your lawyer to me.
Okay.
Is that correct, Ann?
Yes.
And if you go to the page that has a lot of blacked out entries, is it correct that that is a portion of your T-Mobile invoice, including for February 24, 2018?
Yes.
And you see that at 1:30, you received a call, and that lasted, what, 22 minutes?
Objection, Your Honor. The document does not say 1:30.
Well, maybe my glasses aren't, I need to get a new prescription. Do you see the entry? It's 1:10 p.m. for 22 minutes?
Yes.
Okay, that was a phone call that you received and talked on the phone for 22 minutes?
Yes.
And at 1:40, you made an 8-minute phone call?
Yes.
And whose phone number is that?
Which time are you referring to?
310-403-3656.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Yes, absolutely, I apologize. 310-403-3656.
I don't know who the number belongs to, but it's probably a family member of mine.
Is that Nicholas Jackson's phone number?
Probably yes.
If you could go back. And you testified that you said, when you saw Cardi B, you said something to the effect of, wow, that was Cardi B.
Something to the effect of that.
And at that point, as a security guard, you knew it would have been improper for you as a security guard to tell people that Cardi was a patient at a medical facility, correct?
I didn't tell anyone that I saw her.
Could you please answer the question though? I can repeat it if you like.
Okay.
Isn't it true that as a security guard who'd been trained, as you said, and worked for 4 years, you knew it would have been improper for you to tell people that Cardi B was a patient at a medical facility?
Objection asked and answered.
Overruled. Answer.
It would be improper, but I did not tell anyone I saw her.
Move to strike everything after improper.
So then I just want you to answer the question, okay? So
Oh.
if you can answer the question with a yes or no question, please answer yes or no.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood when you saw Cardi B that she thought that you were using your phone to tell people that she was at a medical facility, correct?
Yes.
And as I understand it, you deny that you used your cell phone to photograph or film Cardi B on that day. Is that correct?
That's not true. I didn't record her or film her.
The question was, is it correct that you deny using your personal cell phone to photograph or videotape Cardi B on February 24, 2018?
Yes.
Objection, begging of the videos.
Overruled.
And isn't it correct that you don't have that phone, right? You no longer have that phone, you disposed of it. You can't show us that phone and show that you don't have any photographs or videos of Cardi B. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And rather than simply leaving, you stepped out of the elevator and told Cardi B to repeat what she said. Say it again. Isn't that what you did?
No.
Well, if you look at the incident report, quote, you see in the second paragraph, I stepped out of the elevator and asked her to repeat what she said to me, and so she did, angrily putting her finger in my face and yelling at me. Do you see that?
I stepped out of the elevator to clarify.
And you told her, say that again, right?
I don't remember saying say that again.
And your testimony was that you and Cardi B yelled at each other for 30 seconds?
She yelled at me. My voice was firm because I was upset.
Are you denying that you testified at your deposition and stated to Dr. McKenzie that you were yelling and cursing at Cardi B?
I'm not denying it. I just wanted to clarify.
And as you were yelling at Cardi B and people stepped out of her doctor's office, one of them stepped in between you to separate you two. Isn't that correct?
Yes, because she was in my face.
And the people came out of the woman's care doctor's office?
Employees came out from the 5th floor. I would assume they were from women's care.
And the woman who stepped in between you came out of that office?
I believe it was her, yes.
And you testified in your deposition that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came out of the doctor's office. Isn't that correct?
She did.
Move to strike as non-responsive. And if
Why don't you just clarify the question?
you testified at your deposition under oath, you said at that point that Cardi B spit at you after the other people came to intervene in the argument. Isn't that correct?
Yes.
And yet in the report, you state I advised Cardi B that she needed to get her finger out of my face because I had not did anything to her. She then responded by spit at me. That's how it's spelled. And as a result, I became angry and yelled out to her to leave me alone and go on about her business. A few moments later, I remember a few people coming out and trying to separate us. That's what you said in your email, correct? Days after.
Correct.
And you stated in your incident report that Cardi B's nails were 3 inches long that day.
They were.
Your Honor, if we could ask for an admonition for the witness to answer the questions I'm asking.
Yeah, so please just focus on the question and answer the question as asked.
Yes, Your Honor.
And the question is, you claimed in the incident report that Cardi's nails were 3 inches long that day. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you testified at your deposition that Cardi pointed her fingernail at your face, right?
Yes.
And you state in your February 26, 2018 incident report, bear with me for a second. I'm sorry, I have a marked copy of this one and I didn't bring it with me. You state in your incident report that she scratched you on your nose, right?
Objection misstates the testimony of witness.
Well,
Overruled.
it's contrary to the, sorry, Your Honor.
Overruled.
You testified in this trial, that Cardi B cut your cheek. Yet you stated in your email to your supervisor on February 26, 2018, that Cardi B cut you on the nose. Isn't that true?
Objection misstates the testimony.
Overruled.
She put her finger in my face.
Okay, first of all, you have testified here today under oath that Cardi B, 7 years later, that Cardi B cut your cheek, your left cheek. Isn't that true?
Yes.
And you state in your report 2 days after the incident that she scratched your nose. Quote unquote, third paragraph. At this time, she continued to yell at me and point her 3-inch acrylic fingernails into my face, scratching my nose. See that?
Okay, guys, I gotta share this. I'm gonna share this. We're gonna share this. Y'all, look at Cardi B's nails, y'all. Those are 3-inch nails. But I don't know if she had 3-inch nails when she was at the doctor. Now that's usually more of what I'm used to seeing there. That's not 3 inches. That'd be 3 inches. Yeah, some of them are 3 inches. Yep. I just had to show it. I had to do it. Dang, girl. How do you wipe your ass? I can't. This is as long as I can handle, okay? And keep clean. I cannot imagine wiping one's butt. Wiping one's butt with those, much less handling a child. I don't know, y'all. No.
Yes, but into my face.
You have to strike out everything after yes.
Over. Motion's denied.
And you were clear at your deposition that you had changed the story to Cardi supposedly cutting your cheek, not her nose, right?
No.
You specifically testified to that, didn't you?
I'm not sure I know what you're asking.
At your deposition, you specifically testified that you were not scratched on your nose that day, you were scratched on your cheek.
She touched my nose, but she scratched my cheek.
Okay, but in the incident report, you state scratching my nose, right? You have to answer on.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And in fact, you demonstrated at the deposition how Cardi B supposedly was nose to nose with you, but jabbed your cheek. Is that true?
Yes.
If we could show that. This is the video of the deposition where plaintiff demonstrates how she was supposedly scratched on the cheek. That's the deposition video. We may have to come back to that.
Just you have to identify by page and line.
Well, we'll have to come back to that because I don't have that. I have the deposition video. Actually, well, I don't want to hold things up. We'll do that a little bit later. And you admitted at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, we can play that back for you if you like. But did you testify at your deposition that there is no scar on your nose?
I'm not sure.
We're working on that. And in your response, your verified response to the written discovery that was served on you in this case, and specifically the special interrogatory, interrogatories number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 14, 25, 26, 27, and 28, that Cardi beat you about the head, face, and body. Is that what you did?
I'm objecting because I don't have the number of special rod he's talking about, the set and the date.
I haven't used it yet.
What he's asking her about, I want to know what he's talking about.
Why don't you break it down?
I'm sorry, Ron?
Why don't you break it down to the specifics? Interrogatory.
Well, in light of counsel's objection, I can show the witness.
It might be faster if you just read the interrogatory and the response.
Bear with me for a second. And for counsel, it's plaintiff's responses to defendant Cardi B's special interrogatory set number 1.
Is that the 2022,
Yes, sir.
August 9, 22?
May I answer? I just don't like counsel talking to each
You just
other.
verify.
Okay, yes, counsel, it is, the verification under oath is dated August 9, 2022.
Thank you.
And if I can direct you to interrogatory number 1 at page 4. And
Case 1, I have fake nails all the time because ever since I had chemotherapy 3 times and been on chemo for most of my adult life, my nails are like paper, like a newborn baby thin. So if I can't, hot water kills my hurts. So I always have fake nails. But they're not long. About her length.
sorry, it's a long one. I'm trying to. I mean, I don't want to hold this up, so I'm going to have to go back to it because somewhere in this long bolded thing of a page and a half, there's references to what I'm looking for. Oh, I got it. Page 4, beginning line 17.
I'm sorry, what was that?
At page 4, line 17 of plaintiff's sworn response to Cardi B's special interrogatory set number 1, the interrogatory, the response states, and among other things, in specific, on or about February 24, 2018, plaintiff was lawfully working as a security guard on or near the premises of the subject property when defendant Belcalis Almánzar assaulted and battered plaintiff by violently, unlawfully, intentionally, suddenly, and maliciously striking her about the head, face, and body. Do you recall swearing to that under oath?
Yes.
And we can go back to the way you demonstrated this alleged assault on your cheek at your deposition. If we could please play the video associated with 55 minutes, 9 seconds to 56 minutes, 6 seconds.
Is there a question and answer?
Oh, those are pages and lines, I'm sorry. Page 55, line 9 to page 56, line 6.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
When Cardi put a finger in your face, where in your face was it?
She struck me on my nose and on my cheek. She wears her nails very long, very bedazzled, very sharp. So yes.
And you said it made contact with your nose?
Yes, and my face.
And so 2 times she touched you?
Yes, so she was like this.
When you say like this, she put her finger
Pointing, yes, so like this. Pointing her finger at my face, yes.
and it touched your nose?
Yes.
What part of your nose?
Whatever part of the nose that the nail landed on, yes.
I mean, is it the bottom, the middle, the top?
I'm not sure.
And which cheek did she touch?
My left cheek.
Thank you. Do you remember giving that testimony?
Yes.
And if you need a moment, you can look at the incident report, but isn't it correct that in the incident report, you made no claim that Cardi struck you about the head and body?
For her to sit there and say she's not sure where on the nose she got her scratch, but she knew she had it on her cheek, that to me is BS. You're going to know exactly where that scratch was.
I put in the incident report that she had her finger in my face and she struck my face.
She cut your nose, right? Isn't that what you put in the incident report? That she scratched your nose? I can read it again if you like.
I don't need you to read it. I'm not sure.
Is there anywhere in this incident report that you prepared and sent to your supervisor 2 days after this alleged incident that you said that Cardi struck your body?
In the incident report, it says that she struck me, yes.
Where?
It's in the paper.
I'm sorry?
It's in the report.
Where in the report?
I reported it that she had her finger in my face.
I understand that, but let's set aside putting her finger in your face. Let's set aside supposedly scratching you on your nose that time. That was what you were saying. Is there anywhere in the report that says that Cardi on that day struck your body?
I'm not sure.
Can you take a moment and look through it?
How much are you suing for, Boo? Because for somebody who's not sure about all these answers, when I get anxious, I like to chew on things. I chew on things when I'm anxious. And I usually combat that by having a lollipop around, but I don't have one. But she's a piece of work. You don't know where a lot of information that you should know. I'm confused. Very much confused.
As I'm reading it, I reported that she put her 3-inch fingernails into my face. So that's what I remember reporting.
Well, let's be accurate. I mean, truth is important and accuracy is important. This report that you did 2 days after the incident claims that she put her 3-inch fingernails in your face and scratched you on the nose, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk about immediately after the accident.
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna object. He said in the face, but the document says into the face. There's a difference.
Why don't you clarify the question?
In the incident report, the only scratch that you report is a scratch on your nose that you supposedly suffered that day, correct?
Snark and curse words, okay, it's after.
I'm not sure.
You need another moment to look at this?
I reported that she touched my face with her finger, sir.
Ma'am, the question is, in your incident report, you told your supervisor 2 days afterwards that you suffered a scratch on your nose and no other scratches.
Oh my God!
Okay.
She touched you.
Which is okay to you. You agree?
I don't agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying okay for the purposes of your question.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that means, but let's move on. After the incident, you don't even know if there was any blood, right?
It broke the skin.
Please, ma'am, this
That just broke.
answer the question I'm asking. You testified at your deposition that you did not know if the alleged scratch, this time on your cheek, even bled. Isn't that true?
Correct.
And you didn't go to a doctor that day for this alleged assault and battery, did you?
I saw a medical doctor, but not at the day of the incident.
Okay, again, let's focus on the questions I'm asking. You allege that you were assaulted, battered, beaten up, scratched somewhere, sometimes on the nose, sometimes on the cheek, and you went home and took a nap, right?
I was
That's what you
upset.
testified
Yes.
to deposition.
Yes.
Maybe called your mother, right? That's what you testified to, right?
Yes.
You didn't call your grandmother, though, did you?
No.
Why not?
You never even put a Band-Aid on this alleged scratch, wherever it was, did you?
Objection calls for speculation.
Overruled.
No, that's
No.
speculation.
When your counsel was asking you questions today, he said that he basically elicited testimony from you that since you didn't think you were going to sue, you didn't take any pictures of your alleged injury in February 2018. Isn't that what you testified to?
Yes.
At your deposition, though, you testified you took pictures that day, and you can't find them. They disappeared somehow. Do you remember that?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so I would like to have our technician, well, first of all, let's start at page 69, lines 18 to 20.
She does not want to do
Any
that.
objection?
Yes, I would ask that he read both before and after, not just the specific lines that
Do you know the pages and lines that you want to read?
Another issue I have, Your Honor, is he's produced deposition transcripts to the court. He hasn't given me a copy of that.
I don't know that the case to give you a copy of your client's deposition.
You're good.
Y'all, I have a serious need to taser. Okay. That we had for the Sarah Boone trial, but I got to tell you, I have the serious need to taser. I just did. I just had to taser. I'm sorry, not.
I don't see any objection, so go ahead.
Slowly but surely.
Did you take any pictures of your face at the time?
I did take pictures.
Okay.
Or the picture.
There's several other examples where you testified that you took pictures, but somehow you just don't know where they are. You took pictures of the cut, that you supposedly suffered after this, or during this alleged assault